Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morara Kebaso. Today I've joined colleagues drawn from the Seventh Adventist Church, young professionals coming to speak against abductions in the Republic of Kenya, and more specifically the abduction of Ronnie Kiplangat, which happened in church. As you know and as you are aware, there have been incidences where places of worship have been desecrated. You remember an incident when tear gas was thrown into a church and people had to scamper for safety. During the Gen Z protest, you saw that people were attacked from Cathedral Church. And now we are talking about someone being abducted right from a place of worship. Surely, if there is no honor for the young people, then there should be honor for God. So that when you come to church, you know that you're coming to worship God and that you are safe, and that an elite squad or a killer squad or an abduction squad is not waiting for you outside a place of worship. Here at Kikuyu Central, people have worshipped for ages and ages peacefully. Personally, I've been to this church. I love the preaching and the music, and nobody has ever been abducted from church by anyone whosoever, not even criminals. So if even criminals respect church, they do not rob people at Kikuyu Central Church, who is this who has gained the confidence to abduct a person from a place of worship? Secondly, we are worried by the denial by the police that they did not know and still do not know who has been abducting these people. As you are aware, we pay these people with our taxes. This is our money that they spend. This is our money which is used to buy uniforms, which is used to buy equipment, which is used to buy guns. And the purpose of this equipment and personnel is to protect Kenyans. But here is a police service and a National Security Council saying that they do not know for sure who is abducting the young people. If they do not know, then who should know? Because it is their responsibility to know. Today they are saying that those young men have been released. They have been released by who? And from where? Those are the questions that we are seeking to ask. Who has released them? And from where have they been released? So this morning, we are not happy. We are actually very sad. And we are not grateful. We are completely ungrateful that young people have been in jail for 15 days. They missed their Christmas. They missed their Happy New Year. They've come back looking traumatized merely because of criticizing government. Then there is also the issue of a person being judged guilty by association. Ronnie Kiplangat has never been a government critic and has not even shown that he has any political ambitions or thoughts or even shared his political thoughts with the rest of us. So at what point did he also become a government critic that deserved to be abducted if this was not mere goose chase and an attempt to intimidate the powerful voices that are speaking against the excesses of government? I call upon the Inspector General Douglas Kanja to take charge of the service or resign. If he is not able to run the police service, it is honorable to just resign. He will not be the first that has ever resigned. Resigning is more honorable than failing. He should not say that there are people who are not under his command that are abducting people. That is illegal under our national law and even international law. So today we speak against the desecration of places of worship, the tear gassing of places of worship, the burning of places of worship as we saw in the 2007 violence, and now the abduction of people from church. Let churches and mosques and sacred places of worship be safe. Let Kenyans go there and find the Lord. Let them go there and their burdens are lifted at Calvary. Let them go there and be safe. Let them go there and find that there is a place where they can find living water and the bread of heaven. But let them not come to church fearing that they are going to be abducted, because then we are going to make our young generation afraid of seeking God, and we will not have a generation in the future. As the young people of Kenya, we are saying we are not too young for leadership. And when an opportunity arises and when it comes, we are ready and willing to show that we have the intellect and the ability to lead this nation. But at this point, we want our rights to be respected and honored, so that if I make a mistake, I as Morara Kebaso, I should be properly arrested by a uniformed police officer, informed of my reason of arrest, be taken to a police station gazetted by law, booked into an occurrence book with time, be allowed an opportunity to see an advocate, be allowed access to food and medicine. Not the way we saw what happened to Okia Umtata. Even in biblical terms, you cannot deny a person or a prisoner food or medicine. Let me be given access to that medicine and food, and let me be produced before a court of law as per my rights under Article 49 of the Constitution of the rights of arrested persons, and Article 50 on the right to a fair hearing and fair trial. So that if I'm found guilty, then the law should take its course. But to be abducted and released, it is what we call in biology capture and recapture. It is a very bad behavior. And some of these people, they have sicknesses that the police are unaware of. Someday they'll abduct someone like Morara and something tragic will happen, and you'll throw a whole country into flames, into violence, merely because of being careless or because of not allowing people to speak their mind. That is all I have to say. Thank you so much.
Maybe why was this too found?
We have been reliably informed, and the media has that information, that Ronnie Kiplangat was found somewhere in Machakos, and Bernard Kavuli, who was abducted from Ngong, was found in Kitale, which is several kilometers away from Ngong. Then we've also had news that Bernard Kavuli was also found in, I think it's Nairobi CBD. This is sad. This is sad because leo ni mimi, kesho ni wewe. Let us stand against these abductions, and more so the desecration of places of worship, like it happened in Kikuyu Central Church, where a person is abducted from church.
Maybe you have seen a lot of cameras along this path, and maybe the neighbors or the church leaders were asking for these CCTV.
I believe generally in the Republic of Kenya there is fear, and we need to embolden and make every Kenyan feel courageous and safe in our country. I know that, and I'm aware of it, that the church had sought some of the CCTV images of this place, but some members of the public were unwilling to volunteer this information or this data. We do not want to belabor them or burden them. Everybody is afraid. They're afraid of being abducted. They're afraid of being mentioned as the ones who provided information. They're afraid of being killed. Not everybody can be courageous and stand like this and speak. As you can see, we are quite few, because most of the young people have actually been afraid of this. So we hope that members of the public are going to be cooperative in the future by not only providing information when somebody is abducted, but also, raising alarm when things like this happen in their communities and streets. Nobody should be abducted while people are walking around and enjoying their normal business as if it's business as usual. Remember, today it's that person, tomorrow it is you.
But right now, we have seen some of them participating in the form of president in abduction issues. What is your
My colleague Ephraim, will speak to this.
Kucha katika
The number, please.